Hey guys, my name is Funpar. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about certain champions' ADC itemization, and the champion is Ezreal. So Ezreal has a wide variety of builds that you can go. I mean, we've seen Trinity Force, Divine Sunderer, and we've recently been seeing some lethality mythics like Duskblade, Eclipse, or Prowlers. But the question is, how do you know what item to build and when to build each item? So in this video, I want to help you guys determine what item to build and when. So to start off, let's talk about the items a bit. So Divine Sunderer did get changed. I recently did a video on Trinity Force versus Divine Sunderer and talked about how usually Trinity Force in the damage department usually does more, but there are cases where Divine might be better, like for the heal, and there might be some cases where the damage and Divine could be better due to the HP thresholds and the armor pen. But in this video, I want to combine everything we've learned so far into the Ezreal build. So people build Divine Sunderer, and I feel like as an Ezreal, you don't really want to be itemizing an item that doesn't give you the max amount of damage. However, there are cases where you might want to go Divine Sunderer. It does have the healing and allows you to survive longer. So if there are like a lot of assassins on the enemy team are trying to dive you and making your ability to play the game much harder, then hey, Divine Sunderer might be a good purchase. But for damage, Divine Sunderer is usually not the way to go. And I'll show you these clips that I did that damage test with Divine Sunderer, Trinity Force, and Prowlers. So now looking at Trinity Force. Trinity Force is like a very stable item that a lot of Ezreals have been going. However, it's not something that we should be standardizing or defaulting to. So Trinity Force is good in extended long team fights. It's also good when you can auto attack the enemy champion, because if you can't auto attack the enemy champion, then you're not really getting much value of Trinity Force. I mean, sure, you're getting some value, but you'd be getting a lot more value with other purchases. So I would say Trinity Force is not always bad. It's just good in cases where maybe like extended team fights where you can auto more, just longer team fights. And then lastly, going over the item of Prowler's Claw. So you might be thinking I am trolling when I say Prowler's Claw. However, I actually think Prowler's Claw is a good purchase to get. So you might be thinking why you want to dash into enemy champion, because I mean Prowler's Claw does have that dash. However, we're not really utilizing that part of the item. We're actually just utilizing the lethality it gives, as well as the additional lethality from the mythic passive. I'm not saying you just don't use the dash. Like sometimes you can use the dash and win 1v1 because it does increase your damage, but you don't obviously want to dive into 5 people and then hit the team fight. So what you can do is just, if you're in a game where you can't auto attack a lot and you're pretty much relying on your Qs to poke at them and do damage, then Prowler's Claw might be the way. The lethality it gives and the AD that also gives allows you to constantly poke and do good damage compared to Trinity Force in that short amount of time. So I just wanted this video to be like an awareness type of video of the possibility of getting Prowler's Claw and like not always defaulting Trinity Force and Divine Sunderer. To summarize everything, Divine Sunderer, a lot of assassins are trying to dive you and you just need the item to survive, then you can go Divine Sunderer. Trinity Force, if there's extended long team fights and you want to auto attack the champions and weave in your abilities and all that, then Trinity Force would be good in that case. And then Prowler's Claw is when you really can't auto the enemy and you're just relying on your Qs and your abilities to do most of your damage. So that's when you go Prowler's Claw. And then you might say, what about Duskblade? Because it gives you the ability haste. So in terms of damage, sure, it gives you ability haste, but you've already got a lot of ability haste, as you'll see in the build that I've done from the other items, that little bit of extra ability haste is not really that worth, and it's better to have the extra armor pen from like the lethality that Prowlers gives. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you'd like to see next. Make sure to check out my Discord server, talk about League or future video ideas. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.